What's up, guys? Today I'm going to give you a rundown of all of my vinyl records from oldest to latest, and this is like coming out. So oldest released to newest released. I like doing these videos. Sometimes they're quick and easy, and I'm trying to do more of that. But I think it's time to get into it. First one we have is Life After Death by the Notorious B.I.G. This came out in 97, a couple days after he died. So technically, it's a post-unanimous, did I say that right? I don't know. But it came out after his death. But it was done before he died. This Bad Boy Entertainment, it has 3 vinyls, surprising amount. There's a lot of media on this track, and it is one of my favorite Biggie albums. Here is the art for sides A through C, and then on the back here is, what is this? Sides D through E. Wait, no. Sides D through F. Yeah, I'm not gonna show you here. This is what the center looks like. Now we'll slide this back in there, and we will get on to our next album. Next we have 2001 by Dr. Dre. This is an iconic hip-hop album with some of the greatest songs ever on here, and some of the most iconic tracks. We have Still Dre, one of my favorites. The Next Episode, another one of my favorites. The whole album is iconic. Let's take a look inside. If we open it up, I think I'm missing something. Oh, yeah, here we go. If we open it up, we get this really cool photo of Dr. Dre. And on the back, we have everything about the songs. Here are the vinyls. They have this really nice green right here with Dr. Dre 2001 on them. One of my favorite albums. I was really happy when I got this. It's such an icon. Such an icon. Next is also one of my most favorite albums, and it is The Eminem Show. The Eminem Show. I don't even have to say anything else. Now, this one is still wrapped, because a couple of these I do want to keep wrapped. Especially, something so good as this. I think some of my favorites on here are White America, Love Cleaning Out My Closet, Square Dance, Love Soldier, Without Me is iconic. Superman, Sing for the Moment, Till I Collapse, another banger. And, My Dad's Gone Crazy, that's also a good one. Executive producers, Dr. Dre. The cover of this album is amazing. It is a phenomenal look. And the whole Eminem Show perspective, the whole thing of Encore and the Eminem Show is perfect. This next record needs no introduction. Phenomenal work. One of the greatest. 50 Cent's Get Rich or Die Trying. Phenomenal album, came out in 2003. Has classics like In the Club, 21 Questions, Many Men, all phenomenal songs. A phenomenal album. The executive producers were Dr. Dre and Eminem. Eminem found 50, and, it's been like that ever since. Great album. Have to recommend it to anyone who's trying to get into hip-hop. It's perfect. Perfect. Next we have Eminem's Curtain Call. This is a compilation album, one of two. This is the first ever record I got. I actually have one of these here. On one side, it's the E, and on the other side, it says Eminem's Curtain Call. Great compilation of some of his greatest work. And honestly, not all, but most of the songs are great. And and if you've listened to the album, you know which ones I mean. But let's get to the next one. This record, it's a big time jump. Let's start with that. There is a big time jump between now. But this next one, it's not a hip-hop album. Quite the opposite. It's C418's Minecraft off of Volume. This album is so amazing. This I will take out. And gave us some of those classic Minecraft songs. It has a very nice lime green, almost transparent record. With the A side being the green grass that shows up on the cover. And then the back being the brown. This whole album is phenomenal. Obviously giving us classics like Sweden, Wet Hands, Minecraft. It is the soundtrack of Minecraft. And when you think Minecraft music, you either think this or the most amazing parodies that are. I picked this up yesterday, actually, along with some others. But this was worth getting. This was definitely worth getting. My next one is also one that I picked up yesterday. And honestly, it's one of my favorite Kendrick Lamar albums. It came out in 2012, the year I was born, and tells an amazing story, a phenomenal story. Of course, I'm talking about Good Kid, Mad City. I got the deluxe out version because this is the best. I also love the front. It's beautiful. The picture, everything. Phenomenal. It's a phenomenal album by Kendrick Lamar. This one is also wrapped. I did not open this because it's just too perfect to open. It has classics like Good Kid and Mad City, Money Trees, The Art of Peer Pressure, another one of my favorites, Swimming Pools. It's a phenomenal album. Amazing album. Next one is Eminem's second compilation album, Curtain Call 2. This is literally completely different. And I mean completely from Eminem's usual. I mean, it's completely different from the first Curtain Call. I'll put it at that. But it's just so different. It's just different because it was a different point in his life. He made different music. And I love the front cover. It gives a perfect play to all of his albums. You can see these pill things, relapse. These pluses right here definitely go as a nod to recovery. You can see over here, Eminem's bearing something that is a nod to Music to Be Murdered By. There's a plane for Kamikaze. We're going to get into that. And let's see. Here's Marshall Mather LP 2. I wish I had that. Wish I had picked up that. What am I forgetting? I don't think I'm forgetting anything. It's perfect. It's an amazing album. I love it. I mean, for a compilation album, it has some of the greatest songs. People don't like it. People don't like his newer stuff like this, especially things like Revival. But I think his new stuff is actually pretty good. People just, I don't know, either underestimated him or overestimated him. But the songs are phenomenal. And that leads a great segue into our next album. Kamikaze by Eminem is something. It came out right after Revival, which came out in 2017. This came out in 2018. Revival was something different. Eminem wanted to do something different with his music, so that's what Revival was. But everyone hated it because they didn't see him like that. They saw him as something different. So this was amazing way to really it was a big middle finger in some ways. Executive producers were Dr. Dre, and it says here Slim Shady, which is another way in the middle finger, because that really was what it is. It was really Slim Shady coming back. I think my two favorite songs are The Ringer, which was the first one, and Not Alike. It dissed everyone. Like, if Slim Shady came back, this would be it. Love, I'm guessing this is a Beastie Boys reference. I really hope it is. But it definitely is. Love the whole FU2 thing. If you can't see here, backwards it says, suck it. But it says that backwards. And the whole thing it's just an amazing album. It is a phenomenal album. But the whole Slim Shady persona perfectly segues us into the next album. The Death of Slim Shady. Eminem's final album. Probably his final album. It's an interesting one. Some people hate it and say the character of Slim Shady died years ago. I disagree. And I disagree completely. I feel that he didn't die. And he never died, except for now. The Death of Slim Shady has some great... Ooh. Let me open this up. Has some great tracks. And honestly, this whole thing is beautiful. And then, what's even cooler is what I have right here. There's this beautiful art right here. Coupe de Gras. A great theme to the album. And here is the red vinyl that comes with it. This is, I don't know if this is side A or side B, or I don't know. But great. And then on this side, another great picture. This isn't cover art, but this is a picture. It's really hard to see the writing. I wish it was more visible. You can kind of make out a couple things, nothing too readable. And this has the blue vinyl. Again, one of my favorites. I think, obviously, Houdini was a great album, or great song. Great way to reference, Without Me. The whole thing was basically a Without Me reference. But it did it in a good way. Some other songs, obviously, were great. The Jelly Roll feature was amazing. The JID feature was amazing. There's a ton of amazing tracks. I also love Renaissance. I think that's an underrated track. But let's get on to our next album. And to wrap this all up, it is an album that's pretty good. A couple good tracks. Had to get it because it's from the legends. Snoop and Dre's Missionary. Great album. I got this at Target. It's pretty good. Got some good tracks. Sticky Situation, Guns and Smoke, Out of the Blue, Gorgeous, Another Part of Me. All some decent tracks. Pretty good. Not my top pick on, album-wise, but good album. And I think all these albums are good. These are all great albums, and I can't wait to add them to my collection. But that is my 2025 album collection rundown. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you next time, either in a video or a short.